Logan Paul's fiance Nina has filed a lawsuit and a restraining order against Dillon Danis. Dillon announced this right here, saying Nina has filed a massive lawsuit against me. She filed a restraining order against me and is seeking prison time, so the fight is in jeopardy if I'm in jail. This is actually wild, but I won't stop. The system, come get me. Logan Paul's a dead man walking. I will provide more details when I can, but because it's a federal case, I can't at this time. P.S. that hoe. And then gotta f them all. A picture of all her boyfriends or potential boyfriends and partners, I guess. I don't know, dude. Nina's lawyers, Johnny Sins. All right, that's actually funny. This man is really creative trolling online, first of all. This clout sent the details to TMZ exposing her true character. So I'm gonna read this TMZ article in a second, but honestly, for Dillon to call her a clout, kind of funny. Basically what Dillon has been doing for the past 3 weeks is clout. Like, he's trying to build up this fight and get more followers off this because he's like going viral for all this shit. So for him to call her clout hungry is like kind of ironic and a little bit hypocritical, but sometimes Dillon is a little delusional. We all have to be 100% honest about that.
You think you could beat Francis Ngannou
in a fight?
He's
in
like
an MMA fight, not a
260.
boxing fight. Sign me up. I'll fight any of these guys. If I go to the UFC, I'll give me Islam first fight. I don't give a shit. John Jones hates me. Like,
You can't beat
hates
John
me.
Jones. In a fight?
You don't know fighting, bro. Come on.
Well, I don't need to know that much about it. John Jones, bro,
Stop,
he's the GOAT.
Why he blocked me then?
I didn't even put a ring on it. She already trying to f me for all my money. There's no way Dillon has a lot of money. I mean, literally a year ago, he was getting paid $5 grand by a fucking like scam token to tweet something a year ago. Anyone who's accepting $5 grand for a scam token does not have a lot of money. As a Bellator welterweight contender, Dillon Danis reportedly got paid between $100K and $120K for each of his 2 outings. That's literally the only money he's made fighting. Let's just be generous and say Dillon Danis has made $1 million. Think about taxes and think about his managers for those fights too. This narrative that she's coming for his money is kind of funny. Agdal beeline to court Wednesday to file docs obtained by TMC Sports, claiming Danis has posted despicable things about her more than 250 times since his fight with Paul was announced. In her suit, she says she suffered humiliation, emotional distress, and reputable harm, alleging that one post Danis made on August 11th in particular violated federal and state law. As part of the post, Danis threw up a sexually explicit image of her that was taken from a romantic encounter she had with a person more than 10 years ago. Danis posted the photograph entirely uncensored from his ex Twitter account without plaintiff's consent. Later that day, Danis reposted the photograph in order to maximize the number of views it would receive. The model claims Danis only agreed to delete it after Misfits Boxing, the org behind the fight, threatened to cancel the fight unless he took it down. She added in the suit that many of Danis's other posts have upset her, including a tweet he made on August 28th that she says showed a video of her from more than 6 years ago where she talked about her desire for intimacy during a period of celibacy. See, I feel like these might be an issue. Photoshop pictures like actually might be an issue for Dillon. You could also be liable for defamation if you've been photoshopping an image in a way that could damage their reputation. Under defamation law, a publication is taken to damage a person's reputation if it causes members of society to ridicule, avoid, or despise the person. For example, if you Photoshop a person's image to make them look funny or suggest that they are doing something which is embarrassing or outrageous, then you may be liable for defamation. Oh, Dillon's for defamation. He's put up so many Photoshop pictures. Let me go through his Twitter. So here's the second Photoshop picture with her. Fourth right here, completely Photoshopped, like not Photoshopped. Another Photoshop picture. Interesting. And then community notes. This photo is totally fake and digitally altered. The original photo is with Lindsay Lohan. Dude, Dillon, you might be f***ed, brother. Why did you post Photoshop pictures? I feel like this is gonna bite him in the ass for sure. Everything else that's public doesn't really have a place in court, I feel like, but these Photoshop pictures might bite him in the ass. Oh God. See, like here's another one. Like, oh my God, there's been like 5. Here's another one. This is the video of her like basically begging to have sex, but apparently she was celibate during this time. That's her excuse. And I think apparently she also said in the lawsuit somewhere that this wasn't posted to social media. Like this was saved to her Snapchat. So she's saying that a hacker could have gotten it, but it's like, this seems like something that you posted. I'm gonna be honest.
By the way, I'm very proud of myself. This is the longest I've ever gone without sex since I started. Obviously, it's driving me crazy. I am struggling. I need penis inside of me. ASAP. Like, all I want is like a big fat sausage just destroying my body. So, if any of you guys know a good that doesn't have STDs on it, I'll take it. Right here.
See, she's requesting people to give her a good dick, so there's no way she did not post that to her Snapchat publicly. Do you know what I mean? This has 137 million views. Holy f***. I wonder what his X payments are going to be with the impressions he's getting on X, dude. She claims in the suit that the video has been stored deep in her Snapchat archive, suggesting that Danis hacked her personal account or had obtained the private video from someone who had done so. But why is she requesting people for dick? Like, clearly it was posted. Or else, you know what I mean? That makes no sense. The video itself kind of snitches that it wasn't private. She's asking for unspecified damages in the suit, but wants no less than 150K per violation of federal law prohibiting the sharing of intimate images. Let's go with the highest number here. He's posted, let's just say 200 pictures. She's asking for $30 million, which, you know, lawsuits are aim high, settle low. In these situations, like, she would never actually get that much money in any way, but basically this is like a multi-million-dollar lawsuit with the amount of pictures he's posted of her. I would imagine the Photoshop pictures are going to be really bad for him. As for her TRO, she's asking a judge to bar Danis from posting sexually explicit images of her going forward in the wake of Danis' repeated threats to release further images that could be damaging to Agdal's reputation. For Danis' part, he's been unapologetic over the post throughout the past few weeks, saying they've been helping him promote the fight. Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is also, Dillon's like building up this fight. He is making a name for himself, tripled in followers. I'm pretty sure he went from like 300K to like 800K on Twitter or something. So he has made a name for himself. It's been worth it in the long run, the amount of publicity he's gotten from this. He's not getting any pay-per-view points. Like, he's getting probably a flat fee of like $1 million or $2 million to fight. But Logan and KSI are making all the pay-per-views. So like, he's building this fight for them and not even making any back-end money. We should say the lawsuit doesn't mention anything about Danis missing the fight or being barred from the event, nor does Dina ask for prison time. That's not how lawsuits work. Yeah, Dillon saying it's asking for prison time is kind of funny. I think her lawyer was just pointing out that some of it is illegal. Like, that's not how lawsuits work. That's a completely separate investigation that, you know, detectives and other people would have to handle if it got to that point. This is a civil case, so that makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know what the fuck Dillon is talking about.
My fiance is a fucking angel.
Oh boy, Dillon, you might have gotten yourself in a little bit of a sticky situation here, brother. See, here's another one. Brad Pitt, question mark. This photo is digitally altered to include Nina next to Brad Pitt. And there's 12 million people that saw his tweet. And I'd say at least half of them never saw the community notes. So 6 million people on planet Earth right now think that she fucked Brad Pitt. You better have a good lawyer, dude. Like, you up posting Photoshop pictures of her, bro. You should have just did all real public pictures. Like, what was he thinking, dude? Here's another one. Obviously Photoshop, but her lawyer could use that. You know, a lawyer can still say this is a Photoshop picture because it is. But let's keep going. Another Photoshop picture. No community note, surprisingly, but another one. Another Photoshop picture. Dillon, what are you doing, brother? What are you doing? The one time I didn't pull out. See, this is defamation. There's like actually fucking idiots out there in this world on Twitter that probably saw this and like, whoa, Dillon has a picture with her. A few thousand kids that are that fucking stupid to think this could be real. So that's an issue. Okay, her and Ariel Hawani, that's actually really funny, but photoshopped. God damn, there really is just so many pictures of her with dudes though. It's kind of wild. I'd say majority, like that's clearly a fan picture. This is a model shoot, clearly. This is Photoshop with Albert. See, that shit's funny, but it could be bad for him. But that's funny, though, because it's, like, clearly fake, but, like, still. Oh, my God. Yeah, this is a whole collection of the boyfriends, huh? Bro, KSI's forehead is the size of Texas. Holy shit. The girls had some fun in her 20s. You know what I mean? That's majority of girls nowadays. Yeah, I mean, this basically has been cyberbullying. Like, no matter what you think, she's a human being, and this guy's attacked her for no reason. That can 100% cause her emotional distress, all the above. So, she's a human being at the end of the day. Dillon might be fucked here. I'm gonna be honest. Like, he better get a good lawyer, because I'm sure Logan and her have a good lawyer. Yeah, I'm sure the fight's still gonna happen, though, because this is too big of a fight now, but go to my channel, subscribe, comment, share, Instagram. Fucking love you, boys. Peace out.